Hello, hello.
Hi,
Christopher Lloyd, how are you?
I'm doing great.
I've been trying to get you on our show for about 3 years now, so thank you very much for agreeing to do it.
Oh, I'm very happy to be.
And you are staying incredibly busy.
Yeah, I like it that way.
I mean, would you ever think about slowing down, or you just love acting so much that you'll listen to whatever they want to throw at you, or how does that work for you?
Oh, I love doing it. I love acting, and as long as I can keep going, I'll be doing it.
Meteor, Path to Destruction, 2-part miniseries on NBC. Dr. Lehman, is that who you play? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the promos. They've been running them like crazy, and it's one of those, the world's going to end. And can you just tell us right now, will it?
Well, we've had, there's plenty of evidence of craters on our planet where, meteors have collided with the Earth and wiped out life as we know it. So I suppose the laws of probability would dictate it's going to happen again someday.
So you guys are just kind of laying the groundwork for when it does happen. You can say, "See, we told you so."
Yeah, and of course, a situation like that brings out the best and the worst of people, and that's very much part of the scenario in the Meteor.
Jason Alexander, Marla Skokoloff, who I had the biggest crush on when she was on The Practice. I'm jealous you got to work with her.
Stacy Keach. And
Stacy is amazing.
Oh, he's wonderful, wonderful actor.
So this, it's 2 parts, and it looks like it's going to be a big hit for NBC.
I hope so. I mean, it's got all the ingredients. Dealing with something that is a potential possibility someday, and so what do we do? What do we do? How do we behave? How do we deal with being faced with a calamity of 48 hours away? It's sort of it pricks our imaginations, So.
Well, we're looking forward to it. It looks awesome, and I want to jump back a couple of years. I just was at Target a couple weeks ago, and I picked up this DVD for $5.99, Camp Nowhere. Oh my God! I'm 25 years old, and growing up, that was one of my favorites, and I never thought I'd be able to find it on DVD because I saw it on Amazon, and I figured I'll get it when I'm out, and then there it was. That movie, that's part of my childhood, along with a couple others that you've done. Was that a fun one to do, Camp Nowhere?
Oh, it was wonderful. Just being in a baseball park, it was great. It was a lot of fun.
Do you ever get tired of talking about the Back to the Future movies?
No, not really. I was just saying to someone that when I'm channel surfing and I happen to hit a station that's playing one of the trilogy, I'm captivated. I love watching it. It just was so well done, so beautifully directed and written, and great casts. And
it's, when people ask me, and I really don't like answering the question, "What's your favorite movie?" because it's so open ended. But honestly, growing up, Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3, I had them on VHS when that got released as a trilogy with the bonus VHS with Kirk Cameron hosting, which I always found funny. And then when the DVD release came out, I was in college, and one of my buddies, Nick, and I, we went and we waited till midnight, and we got it, and I had the poster on my wall. And last year we actually we have a birthday bash, and we did the theme Back to the Future style. So we had the poster, and our design guy mocked it up so that my face and my co-host's face were where yours and Marty's were. So
great.
That was pretty cool. And I don't think people realize that Michael J. Fox wasn't originally cast in that, right?
That's right. Eric Stoltz was in the part for the first 6 weeks of Back to the Future 1.
That's so wild. And the last thing on Back to the Future, they brought back a hockey team in the Quad Cities, the Quad City Mallards, and we went to the press conference just expecting to hear exactly what, they were bringing them back. And then all of a sudden they started playing this bad spoof of Back to the Future. We got to get back to the Quad Cities, and outdrove one of the DeLoreans from the movie. And I literally, I never have seen one up close like that. So that was a touching moment for me.
Oh, well, it's people who and the younger generations keep growing up hooked on it, and it's wonderful to have been a part of something like that.
You've had the fortune of being kind of involved in motion pictures that are timeless. Back to the Future, Addams Family, and you've had a lot of success with Zemeckis, it seems like, and then Roger Rabbit. Do you plan on working with Robert at all in the future?
I hope so. I love working with him. He's great with actors. He's a wonderful person and a joy to work with. So and he always chooses out of the ordinary, interesting projects. So I would love to work with him again.
One of my friends got me turned on to Law and Order SVU and then CI, and then I happened to be watching it. I believe it was in 2008, and there's Christopher Lloyd in an episode of CI.
Yeah.
And you creeped me out. That was a good role for you, the magician, the murdering magician. That was cool.
Yeah. I had fun with that.
That lead on that D'Onofrio, he's kind of a character.
Yeah, he's interesting. He's a wonderful actor and has a really interesting persona. He's very compelling.
Well, I'm just looking over. I'm cheating. I don't really need to look at your bio. I know it all. We have one little connection. Dennis the Menace, Mason Gamble, that played him, went to my high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was a senior when he would have been a sophomore, and we were playing intramural basketball, and he was guarding me. And I stand about 6'5", 280 pounds, and he was talking trash. And I turned around to him and I said, "Dennis, listen, if you're going to keep talking trash to me, I'm going to catch you with an elbow in the head."
Well, it's funny because I was eating breakfast at a restaurant one morning, and this gentleman walked up to the table, and this fairly recently, like the last couple of years. And I looked up, and he said, "Chris, I don't know if you remember me. I was Dennis the Menace," and I was blown away to see him all grown up, and his family was there. They were all on the set, of course, and it was just a wonderful reunion.
He's got the long hair, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild. Well, that movie, I mean, Walter Matthau, another one. I mean, you've seemingly done it all. You've won the Emmys with Taxi, and I always love when I can catch Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because that is another one growing up that scared the hell out of me.
Oh, it was great.
And stacked with Pam Anderson, and of course the Back to the Future cartoon, which I thought was awesome. I actually, I'll admit it because I'm okay with that. I ordered it on DVD from Amazon the other day. So
great.
I'm trying to help you out with the royalties as much as I can, Chris.
Well,
you know.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Well, it's a pleasure to talk to you, man, and I wish you all the best and continued success. And it seems like you got a lot of projects that are coming out. And Meteor, Path to Destruction, it looks like it's going to be another good one to have under your belt.
Yeah. I've watched it. I'm proud of it. I think they did a great job with the entire show, and it's exciting.
You know what? The only thing that would break my heart is if they try and remake Back to the Future, and I don't think they're going to do that. Have you ever heard any rumors about that?
No, I think we did it.
Yeah,
it's done.
I just wish you would have let Claire Clayton go into the ravine. You can't break up Doc and Marty. Come on, they're best friends. Kidding me? All right. Well, Christopher Lloyd, thank you very much, and we will talk to you sooner than later, I hope.
Great. I would love to.
Take care. Have a good weekend, buddy.
You too.
Appreciate it. Bye.